Hey y'all, it's the William Plays here, and welcome back to another video. Today, you guys might know something a little bit different. First, there's this giant sidebar over here. Secondly, we have a Chinese title with English subtitles. And the reason for that is because I am currently using BlueStacks, as you can see over here. That's another thing that's off. But, as you can see over there, I am using BlueStacks, which is an emulator on PC that allows you to play Android games and open Android APKs, meaning that I am now able to play World Conqueror 4 mods, and I mean mods for really any game that use Android APKs. So like, if Glory of Generals 3 were to get an unlock, I could play that. I can play EW6, I can play like whatever I want to, you know? And today we will be playing through the Glory mod. I have the English version on right now. Also, I just opened the English version. I also have the Chinese version, but I figured it'd be better to start off with this one. It is missing a few things from what I've seen, just comparing the versions. And this is Munstein's usual spiel. The highest command is execute combat orders, and our army is constantly gathering at the front. All that. So this version is missing a few things, so like halfway through the series, I might have to switch over to the Chinese version. Well, I'm going to have to, because they haven't Lucas Pro, the person who made quite a few of these, doesn't have an English version up yet for the 1.4 version, I believe. But anyways, let's get started. Author of this mod is a lonely person. Oh wow. So this is something you might all recognize, you know, it's just the invasion of Poland. Pretty simple, you know, just a small version, you know, just a small version. Oh wow, this is like slightly different, I think. I don't think Poland had all this land up here in the 1.4 version, though I could be wrong. Oh, I thought my laptop froze for a second because it stopped moving. So as you can see, Warsaw is quite a bit off from the line. So, I mean, each invasion is probably going to take me like 5 episodes. That's probably like lowballing it by a lot though. But let's go ahead and get started with this. So first things first, Danzig. You have to take it. Oh, and this one uses different models as well. Okay, I'll probably throw up like a screenshot real quick to show you all the difference. But this uses like the OG models and Tank 3, which had, oh, that's supposed to be Panzer, but since this is the English translation, they translated literally everything, it would seem, including like Panzer 3. So that would be Panzer 3, and then there'd be Panzer 4 and 5, which I believe this is actually more similar to that of the Panzer 2. Yeah, I think that's more of a Panzer 2, while the medium tank is a Panzer 4, and the heavy tank is a Tiger, and then super heavy is obviously a Mouse. But anyways, Danzig is going to be one of our first targets. We're going to take these two cities right here, reunite the pocket, and then Danzig will be next turn, so that since we'll be closer then. But let's go ahead and, you know, send them a welcome wagon. Send these guys over here. Remember, folks, Danzig or war, and well, they chose war. So we've got that started. Let's see. Probably best suited over there since he is one of our generals. There we go. And I think these guys has got the city on their own. Which, oh, whoa. Huh, they kept Chinese for that type of name. Interesting. Let's go ahead and move our guys over. Let's see, I want to use the furthest one away, even though they can still reach. Use you. And then we can take this city right here, now officially creating a pocket of Polish resistance. Let's go ahead and move our armored forces over. And then our our infantry over. And this city's almost taken. I'm not sure if there are any... Oh, there are airports. Okay, cool. I don't think we have access to any yet, though. Well, any nearby, anyways. So that's going to have to come next turn, which is probably going to be, you know, 3 years from now or so. Just lowballing it. Okay, we can take this city, so we're going to go ahead and move in. Destroy. Or not. That's cool too, you know. I didn't really want to take the city that bad. Okay, now we're going to destroy it. and take the city. Cool. Oh yeah, I forgot. The amount of like space you take in this game with each tiny city is like abysmal. You barely make any gains. They have to be like super heavy fortified like this right here for you to make any substantial gain. Or just be right here, I guess. We get all of this for free. Because obviously the Polish weren't really ready for an invasion like that. Like, what was the Polish general's name? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if it was Smigly or the other one, but they were just not ready at all. And that resulted in most of their troops not being mobilized properly. So, yeah. Just fun story for you there. I can't remember his name. I know that... Oh, yeah. That's another thing. We should be seeing Gertie somewhere up in the north, I believe. I believe Gerd von Rundstedt was Northern Army Group. I don't know. I'm tired. It's like 12, basically, almost. I was slacking today on the video making. Completely missed Friday. Or no, not Friday, Saturday. Unfortunately. But I'm here now, so what you gonna do? You know, can't complain too loudly, I guess. But now that I'm done slacking and whatnot, I'm tired, because I had to work today. I worked for like a gazillion hours, it felt like. It was, I mean, obviously, oh, wait, hold on, that's a level 2 city, which gives us more resources, so let's go ahead and take that one. Though maybe let's use troops that are closer, like, just a thought. So that way we can use our other troops to take other cities. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. So now we're going to be taking out the armored car, but I really wanted that city to be taken with that tank, but that's fine. Now we have that set up, and down here... Ooh. Oh, oh, that's hilarious. That tank literally cannot move. This one can, thank God. Who's in here? Reinhardt. Okay. This tank can move, but this one is located to where it literally has no way out. Which also means that's literally impossible to know if you've moved all your troops, which that sucks, considering how big this like level is. It would be very useful to know, hey, you still have someone out in the field, but nah, we don't have time for that. So let's see. We've taken out most of the main... I don't want to make that gamble. Yeah, that's what I thought. Plus 100. I'm good. Let's see. I have troops all the way up here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack all the cities, right? Like, do that all real quick on video, and then I'm going to do all my other movements off camera simply because, Christ almighty, that's a lot of troops that just have literally nowhere to go. So yeah, let me go ahead and do the cities real quick, because golly. That'll also make things go faster. Hey, maybe we can finish these faster, since I'm going to be having to, like, you know, add more time in there. Ooh, maybe not that. There we go. So now we can take this city. We're making very, 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 very tiny gains, but we're making gains nonetheless. You know, that's the important part. Have that city mostly down. Oh, yep, that was a movement range thing. Okay, bam, another city. That city... Yeah, we're not taking that city this turn, are we? Most likely not. I mean, actually, we have the forces too. It's just gonna be annoying. Try to use people who are further back from the action. So that way I can, you know, take, like, further away they are, the easier it'll be to take. That doesn't... No, it's because of movement. That's why. It's because of movement. I don't know what I was just saying. That doesn't make sense. Use you to attack. Can they move in? Yes. Can they move in? Also yes. Can you move in? No, you cannot. There we go. Okay. Move this tank into attack. And then we're almost... Ooh, we almost got it. We almost got it. Okay, let's see. Double hit. Nice. I'm pretty sure double hits are set to 100% in this mod. Oops. Taskbar. Sniper. well, nice. Assault, 90% chance. Okay, so there's like a 0.0, or well, I mean, there's a 10% chance, but let's be honest, in easy tech games, the percentages don't seem... I shall shut up now, because I just proved myself very wrong. As soon as I'm talking about how, oh, I'll always hit, I immediately missed a hit. So, yeah, let's just pretend that didn't happen, I guess. I don't know. That was kind of dumb of me. Yeah, the level 2 city over there. But we're not going to be able to take that right now. Oh, yeah. Assault infantry, go! Over on this side. Mountains, people. Let's see. We should be able to make it past the mountains. I moved tanks in the wrong positions. That sucks. Remember, like, you should always move your furthest away on like big maps like this, because otherwise you end up just having waste, I guess. I'm so close to taking. Hold on. There we go. Nice, nice. Okay. So that's another city down, and we can make another pocket, which, I mean, really has no effect in this game. It's just, I've been playing Hearts of Iron 4, so, like, it's kind of like, yes, we make a pocket and then we can destroy our enemies, but no. They have infinite supplies in this game. It doesn't matter how many pockets you make. Which, I mean, kind of sucks, but, I mean, this game isn't set out to be super, like, realistic, I guess you can say, like Hearts of Iron 4 is. Which, I mean, that game in itself isn't, like, super realistic, but definitely more so than easy tech games, you know? There is no such thing as, like, limited resources. Who wants to do that? Like, that sort of stuff. Okay, we have most of the upper edge done, probably, maybe? I have no clue. We definitely need to hit over here more. Oh, no, never mind. We have all the edge cities we can reach from the pocket, which means now it's just literally making our way downtown, walking fast. Oh yeah, also, yeah, that reminded me. Y'all are definitely getting some, like, copyright-free type of music, like YouTube music, because this version of the mod does not use easy tech music, unlike the English version. And, like, one of my highest performing videos, not my highest, though that one was copyright striked as well. I was just able to get it removed because the people were cool. But one of my highest performing videos has like 60 views or something, was copyright striked from music that was used in, I believe, the Glory mod. So I don't want a repeat of that, so y'all are just gonna have a fun time listening to, like, a loop of YouTube music. I'll throw in more than one track, but, like, yeah, it's just gonna be, like, that on a loop, maybe, like, 5-10 tracks, just playing over and over again. Which kinda sucks, but, like I said, don't want a copyright strike, because, I mean, if one day somehow I do make it to where the channel is actually able to be monetized, I don't want mod videos, which are the highest performing, to, like, you know, not perform. Oh yeah, that reminds me, now that I can actually play mods, what do y'all think? Would y'all prefer if I just, like, stuck mainly to mods? Would you like it if instead, like, I did, like, a combine to where I do some, like, I do mainly mods, but I also do, like, Glory of Generals 3. I don't think I'll probably be doing World Conqueror 4 much anymore, simply because it is an older game, that's number one. Number two, making thumbnails for it is, like, surprisingly hard from a creative perspective. Like, making it for the Reich, easy. And the reason why it's easy is because for the Reich side of things, Easy Tech kind of already had the idea of, like, cohesion down. Hey, there's Poznan. I remember you, which also means... Ooh, what should be nearby? It means love should be nearby, but it's not. Whatever. Okay. Anyways, like I was saying. So, they had very good cohesion for the Axis side in World Conqueror 4. You went and you took all of the major powers over, and then the Balkans for some reason at the very end. Which, I mean, yeah, they did take the Balkans at the end in real life, but because you're fighting Britain, I feel like fighting Britain should come last, logically, you know. And then after that, it's fighting the Russians, and then eventually conquering the Russians. But the Allied side is all over the place, honestly. It's like, okay, the first two missions make sense. You retreat, and then you go back immediately. That part doesn't make as much sense, gotta be honest, but whatever, you do you, game. But then after that, it's just kind of like, okay, now we're fighting in Africa. Okay, now we're fighting in Sicily. Okay, now we're fighting as Russia. There's some cohesion, and then up, nope, Normandy. Up, nope, Dragoon, all that stuff. You know, it's not very cohesive, and that makes it just so annoying to try and make a thumbnail for. Because there's no like story there. That's why my current Allies video that I have up on the channel has no thumbnail, and I'm probably going to be keeping it that way. Because like there's just nothing I can really work with. There's nothing that cool. I got that city for free. That's pretty nice. All right. Let me put a troop in there so I don't Sorry, that completely derailed my train of thought, because, like, wow, I just got a city for free for some ungodly reason. Hey, look, there's an objective city over here that has, like, literally nothing protecting it. That didn't give me any cities for free. Okay, I don't know what that was just about, but I'm not going to complain too loudly. Okay, anyways, where was I at in my rant? Oh, yeah. But yeah, just no cohesion. Glory of Generals, and plus I have the mods, and they're going to be World Conqueror 4 mods, because, one, I'm a World War II guy, in case y'all haven't noticed from my incessant ramblings, and two, I just can't really get behind the more board game-like style of the European war games. I don't know why, really, because, like, it's not like I mind, like, board games or whatever, but so, for some reason, just translated into digital, it does not work for me, like at all. That's weird. But yeah, so I'd say World Conqueror, I'm going to be sticking to mods, and then I'll upload Glory of Generals if you want it, or I can just go mods all the way, or if for some reason y'all don't want mods, I can maybe try and do mainly other stuff, but that's just gonna get boring. Because the thing about Easy Tech games, they're not like pay to win, but they're pay to enhance play, you know? And oh, that city's all by itself. Wow. I feel like I should have gotten that one for free and not this one. This one actually had some pretty sizable territory too. Oh, that's why I got it for free. It's because the person who coded it forgot to put it as its own thing. Like, it doesn't have territory of its own. That's interesting. I feel like the same should have been done for this one. Why was this not made? Okay. Whatever. It's very important that we have this one little holdout, I guess. I can deal with that. Oh well. So we have most of the frontline fighting done. This isn't going to be able to be taken. What? Why? Huh? Why does that? Okay. I'm guessing if I take the city, I'll be able to have it. Or not the city, the factory. Let me see. Let me try this out. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot more sense. I was very confused for a second as to how I was supposed to take a territory that literally had nothing to take. Okay, there's a few like that. Oh, cool. Never mind, I lied. We still have some more frontline fighting to do over here. Never mind, I lied again. There's nothing left, really. Huh. Interesting. Any factories over here? None that I can reach, no. What about down here? No. No? Alright, never mind. I'm good. Let's go back to this side of things. Can reach that one. Definitely. Boom. Can't reach that one. Or can I? No, I can't. So, oh, also we have siding over there. That's all been fairly goodly, yes. That's all been done fairly well. Go down here, there's just that guy chilling out by himself. Furthest away, yep. That gave us all that territory, which is pretty nice, you know. Let's go ahead and take this city, ransack it, all that good jazz. Is that? Oh, here we go. Here's a general. Generals are really useful in these type. I was not expecting that to be Manstein. I was about to say even if they aren't good, but kind of the best one we can have out here, and he's rolling around on a light tank for some reason. I guess so the enemy don't recognize him? I don't know. Is this... I mean, I guess that makes sense if there were no heavy tanks, but also... No? Because, like... It makes sense if there weren't any heavy tanks, but we haven't even seen, like... any medium tanks, which is inaccurate. What a lot of people don't know about the invasion of Poland, which I myself recently found out, it's because like everything's portrayed as, oh, you have the start of the war, and then all of a sudden technology is born, and it's made mainly by the Nazis, and you have all your advanced tanks just sprout into existence. That's not really what happened. Like, even the Polish had tanks equivalent to Panzer IV and Vs, or wait, no, 3s and 4s, whoops. No, the Panther actually was a very good innovation on the German part. But yeah, no, even the Polish had things equivalent to the Panzer III and 4s back in World War II, it's just they did not have that many numbers of them. And then in, like, the invasion of France and, like, all of yall and everything, the Allies actually had superior tanks, however they lacked the important use of communication through the radio, and also the Germans had much more, like, experience with them. So that was the biggest factor there, was experience. But yeah, no, there was, I believe, there was a couple hundred each of Panzer IIIs and IVs back during the invasion of Poland. I can't remember the exact numbers. I know that surprisingly there was actually a few more 4s than 3s, which caught me off guard. Because, you know, you'd think that would be the other way around, simply because the Panzer IVs were more powerful. However, the thing that's, like, interesting to me, the Panzer III was actually meant to be the one that dealt with, like, tanks and stuff originally, and the Panzer IV was going to be the one that dealt with infantry. However, the Panzer IV was made with, like, a bigger turret ring, which allowed for bigger, like, cannons to be mounted on, like, bigger millimeter. Because I believe the max that was ever put on the Panzer III was like a 75 mil, while the max that was put on a Panzer IV may have been like 105 or something. I don't know. No, it couldn't have been 105 because, like, the mouse didn't, like, the mouse had one that was barely over that, so it was definitely probably less than that. I don't remember the exact number, but yeah, it allowed for better it allowed for a better cannon, which was kind of, you know, found out to be necessary after the T-34s and everything were seen by them, and they realized, yeah, our tanks really aren't up to scratch on some stuff. Which, I mean, honestly, the German tanks weren't. Like, the Panzer I, which, I mean, obviously, that's the first Panzer, you can't really expect too much of it. S-Block. Yeah, you're not getting a double hit out of that, are you? Nope. As I was saying, Panzer I didn't even have, like, a proper cannon. It had a submachine gun instead. Or not a submachine gun, it had a machine gun. I don't know why I said submachine gun, but just instead of there being, like, a turret at the top, it's just this dude holding two, like, SMGs, like, not even, like, I don't imagine MP40s with this, I'm imagining more like handheld Uzis, which don't exist at the time, obviously, but I just find it funny to, like, see this big armored beast and you're like, oh no, what's it gonna do? And then this guy pops out the top with two handheld Uzis and starts trying to kill you, and your giant tank, like, I don't know, that's great, but that's complete. Anyways, they only had a machine gun turret instead, like, it was mounted, I believe it was, let me not lie, I don't remember what exactly it was, but that was the Panzer I. Panzer II actually had a cannon on it. Panzer III originally came with like a 30 mil or something around those lines, and because originally it was going to have a bigger millimeter because Guderian was like, hey, we need this. Also, Guderian led most of the tank developments during this time. For those of you who don't know, like, everyone knows that he was a good commander, but nah, he was like one of the major minds behind all the panzers. Like, those are all his brainchild, basically, for the most part, anyways. I'm pretty sure even the mouse was. The Panzer 3 and 4 were definitely Guderians. The Panzer 5 Panther was also most likely Guderians. I'm not sure about that one. I haven't studied on that one as much. But I'm sure it probably was, along with the Tiger. And the Tiger was definitely his, yeah. And then after that, the mouse may have been, but I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you for that one. It seems like something he'd come up with, just like this impenetrable fortress, but I cannot say for sure. And then, oh yeah, off track. Panzer IV was originally mounted with a smaller gun, but then they realized the opportunities it had, so it was made a bigger one. Also, something that why is that German territory? Okay. Something that, obviously Blitzkrieg was very important to the Nazi army, but the tanks supplied a large part of that. Most of them could move, like, so the Panzers 1 through 3 could all move 40 kilometers per hour, just like base model, like let's hit this. The Panzer 4 had like 30 at first, and then later models that improved the suspension and whatnot put that up to the same figure of like insaneness that was 40 kilometers, which I'm not sure what that would be in miles. I'm pretty sure that's like 25 miles an hour, somewhere around that range. It's a lot, I know that much. Or, well, it's a lot for how giant these machines were, because you have to take that into account. Like, the light tanks of World War I believe a light tank was like 8 tons? I almost said 8 pounds, oh my god. It was like 8 tons. Maybe more, maybe less, I can't remember. World War I isn't really my specialty topic like that. But I'm pretty sure like a light tank was 8 tons compared to 20 tons in World War II. So that was a very big difference, and these things were still able to move extremely fast for their size. And then you get into like other stuff as well. Their radios, big thing. Guderian was like, we need radios. Like, that was the most important thing for him, and so they put them in, and that definitely was like he said, it was very important to helping German success, just simply because they were able to communicate. The enemy wasn't. That's the big thing. They had to use flags and stuff. We were past the point of using doves, okay? That wasn't a thing anymore, because they realized, hey, maybe putting all our hope on a freaking bird is not the best idea. And I mean, I don't know, maybe some Frenchmen still did it. Who knows? But whenever it came to like radios, other tanks didn't have that at first. That was a big thing that Guderian pushed for, and the Führer provided, and it was definitely essential. Like, he knew something that others didn't, and that's how important these machines would be for like actual battle, fighting against everything. Anything that could be thrown at you, you would have to have your tanks ready for that. Your panzers ready for that. You could specialize them. And then of course, through specialization, not only did you have like specialized tanks, which were like everymen, and they were like jack of all trades, best of none, you then started to get specialized versions of specializations, like with the self-propelled artillery. That was a big thing. That was very useful against like infantry specifically, or well, not necessarily infantry, but like soft targets. Then you have your tank destroyers, which use chassis that were like from other stuff, like the Elephant. I believe that was a Tiger. I believe that was a Tiger chassis, though I could be wrong. And just different stuff like that. That was useful against hard units. And then you have your anti-aircraft and just all sorts of different stuff. He realized that specialization was important, that this was going to be part of the war. And I mean, that's just the tank side of things. But this whole rant all started with the fact that I do not see a single Panzer IV here, and that's just not how that would go. Anyways, I've moved all my troops I need to, and this video is already 30 minutes just from that. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this off and move all these troops off camera and everything and get them into position. And don't worry, you aren't gonna have to deal with like the Minecraft YouTuber thing to where, oh my god guys, while I was moving off camera I got worse saw. No, we're not doing that here. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it for now. I hope y'all enjoyed the endless loop of YouTube free music stuff. And I hope y'all enjoyed the video. This is the William Plays, signing off.